Hello, everyone. So finally an okay day today, emotionally and from a trading point of view also. Um, no blown accounts or emotional tantrums. I started to trade the Nasdaq. I hadn't really thought about the Nasdaq before, but I know that some PATS traders were trading Nasdaq on the 1500 tick chart. Was quite slow yesterday, so I opened out of curiosity a 1000 tick chart and quite liked the movement and took a trade yesterday plus 3 trades today just to show what's possible with bats on Nasdaq if you're a bit fed up with ES or looking for another market. My first trade was very early in the pre-market. Overnight, we had this downtrend, break new low. Then we started this uptrend, and I had overshoot, break new high. I wasn't really looking to go long, but then we have this downtrend here, break new low, and a really strong bar. This closed really strongly on its highs, and that would be a second entry long. So first entry when it breaks below here and breaks back up, that's what makes it a second entry long. And yeah, here I took 15.5 points, I think. Yeah, 15.5 points. Was a bit worried about how much risk was on this big candle with the intraday trailing drawdown. What I maybe should have done is just locked in 10 points, which I did. But then I'd moved the take profit to half ATR. So at the time was around 16 points. But maybe I should have just moved the take profit to these highs and trailed the stop. So yeah, it went to basically to the exact tick of these highs again before reversing down. And I wasn't at my desk for the rest of the early morning. But then I came to my desk around, I think around here. And I could see that we had this downtrend here. There's a trade I saw that I had just logged on. So we have this downtrend. Might delete this one. This doesn't really look so good, but we had at least a short-term uptrend. Break new high. Looking for continuation of this downtrend, the wider one. And we have a lower high here, so this bar here ticks above, comes down, and yeah, you would have been good for 1-to-1 there if you want to take it. Yeah, I'll zoom in a little. But yeah, that would have been a really nice trade, but I just logged on here. But I didn't have to wait too long, so this doesn't look good on the 1000 tick chart. But I had Tradeovate open at that time, and this is what the 1500 tick chart looked like. And I had this second entry short. Zoom in. Nope. Second entry short, and I took 14.5 points here. I don't know why I took it off so quick. Maybe worried about intraday trailing drawdown, but really should have just trailed it down to these lows at the time. You get more out of it. You could even get 2 for 1 here. Risking 1 to win 2. Nice trade again. And I took one more. So for the strength of this downtrend, this break for me is very small. And often price will want a larger break and another retest. So we have this big break here and price comes right back down. And I was thinking of a second entry short, but didn't set up here. And then I was tempted by this candle here, which is the lower high. Had it stopped around here or here, I wouldn't have been so interested. But it broke below this support, so I was quite sure. Well, at first I thought this might be a trap, so I didn't actually take it at first. And this bar here came all the way back up here, but then started to reverse really strongly. And when it got down here, I thought, I think we're now heading for another retest of this low. So I got in here when this candle retraced. And again, 14.5 points here. So I again trailed it. I think had I been above the trailing drawdown, I probably looked for more points. But 10, 15 points in the Nasdaq right now is quite quick if you're taking good trades, of course. And it has a good amount P&L wise also. But I quite like how Nasdaq moves. I know a lot of people think negatively about it, but with PATS, 1000 tick chart, 1500 tick chart, it's an option. Obviously, with the risk, losses could be big, but maybe you're on micros, it could be an option. There had been another trade I took yesterday afternoon. Yep, here, where I did take 1-to-1 on this trade. So we've had this large downtrend here. Couple of breaks, and we didn't actually get a new low on this one. But any case, I had this uptrend drawn from the lows here, 3 touches here. And up here we get a break new high on this narrower trend. We get the short-term channel. And here we get a first entry, second entry long, a new low here, and this is a higher low. And also we have quite good support along here. So you could maybe classify this as a multi-test, triple test, finishing on its highs. And yeah, I took it off. I think I took it a little before 1-to-1 because I actually had to go out. So I took it off, and typical, I took the trade off here and it immediately went to 1-to-1. But I think another 15 points. So yeah, I think, well, it's not been so long, of course, only a day and a half, but 2 days. So far, Nasdaq I quite like. 15 points on a good setup feels really easy to achieve. 20 points as well, depending on ATR. And yeah, I think from a P&L point of view, it's quite good. It's $300 with one contract. So yeah, I felt good about that. So finally, a happy day. It's been over a week since I've been happy with the day's outcome. And I think I might give Nasdaq a go. Just concentrate on the 1000, 1500 tick charts on Nasdaq. 10, 15, 20 points on each trade. See how it goes. And yeah, see if I feel better in the Nasdaq. And yeah, I think it was good to have a little change away from the ES. So hopefully, yeah, it can continue like that. So 3 good trades, and yeah, if anyone's a bit fed up with ES, then I really suggest maybe checking out NQ, 1000 tick chart, 1500 tick chart. Might be something you'll like also. See you next time. Bye bye.